On the Westwood One Radio Network. NFL owners announcing Tuesday at the annual league meeting they have tabled the vote on the tush push until a later date. However, the NFL did approve to modify the kickoff rule, bringing the dead ball spot to the 35-yard line following a touchback. Now, the league is hoping this change will mean more kickoff returns this upcoming season. NFL owners also approved to apply playoff overtime rules to the regular season, meaning that both teams get to possess the ball. The rules amended to make regular season overtime 10 minutes and not 15. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones stated that he does not feel an urgency to extend Micah Parsons' contract, saying, quote, "I'd rather pay more and get it right than pay less and screw it up." And Patriots owner Robert Kraft announced Bill Parcells will be inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame in 2025. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
The following is sponsored by Bid My Listing. Selling your home? With Ready, the best real estate agents will pay you up front for your listing. 2, 5, as much as $10,000 just for the chance to sell your home. So when you're ready to sell, give us a call and give us the basic information about your property. We'll notify all those smart agents who signed up with Ready, and within 48 hours, they'll be competing to sell your home. Pick the best one, get thousands up front. Call Ready, 888-551-READY. That's 888-551-REDY.
I had the worst dream last night. We were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit ethos.com/sports. Ethos.com/sports.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Well, welcome to my Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday, the second day of April, 2025. April. Already, oh my. Oh boy, you will make the most of it. We can do that. So what's going on in the world? Well, we haven't talked about the Kardashians in a while. Yes, so on TikTok, Kylie Jenner. Yes, I know, it says Jenner, but she's a Kardashian through and through. Well, Kylie Jenner said she wants to keep her personal life private. I respect that. Kylie then put on a bikini, posted a selfie, mentioned her favorite brand of underwear, posed for some paparazzi photos, and then shot 10 more seasons of her reality show. Yes, let's just keep this private. Ah, yes. Oh, boy. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Still windy, but hey, that will start diminishing overnight.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. And I think most of us will be thrilled with that when our sinuses start to clear. So, okay. You probably didn't have to do this, but in grade school, I can remember we had to learn to recite poems. And poet Robert Frost was one of them. Frost, born in 1874. Now, his most famous poem is probably The Road Not Taken. In it, the narrator faces two wooden paths, takes the one less traveled, stumbles onto a pot farm, and is murdered by drug lords. Okay, I didn't read it. I don't remember it. But I do remember under the spreading chestnut tree, the smithy did something like that. We actually had to learn the poems, memorize them, and recite them.
Wow. Yeah, I had to read Robert Frost, or they made us in elementary school. They had us read the poems and stuff. I don't know if we had to remember them by heart. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, and what I have found, a lot of the required reading back from my school days, I have gone back and reread them and really enjoyed them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthday time.
Actor Linda Hunt is 80. Actor Sam Anderson, 78. Singer Emmylou Harris, 78. Actor Pamela Reed, 77. And drummer Dave Robinson of the Cars, 76. Actor Christopher Maloney is 64. Singer Karen Woodward of Bananarama, 64. Actor Clark Gregg is 63. Actor Jenna Marie Hump, 61. Actor Rosalind Sanchez, 52. Actor Pedro Pascal is 50. Actor Adam Rodriguez, 50. Actor Michael Fassbender is 48. And let's see, actor Bethany Joy Lenz, 44. And actor Drew Van Acker is 39. Actor Jesse Plemons is 37 in TV's Fargo. And I got an interesting call. Fargo is one of my favorite movies, but got a call. James Phillips, you may remember him. The big guy that was blocking for Royce Freeman at Imperial High School, well, he's now a Fargo police officer. So anyway, we thought we'd just kind of tie that in. How about some local birthdays coming up? It's the Peanut Patch for Easter. That's right, the Peanut Patch. What a great place for Easter candies. The Peanut Patch with homemade chocolates, fresh English toffee, chocolate-covered raisins, pecan turtles made from a special family recipe. No wonder the Easter Bunny hangs out at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch open Monday through Saturday. Don't forget they offer free tours Tuesdays and Fridays. The Peanut Patch. What a great place to visit. Take a tour. See what they have. So many things more than just chocolates and candy. By the way, the Peanut Patch ships anywhere in the U.S., anywhere in the world. They have their very own post office. It's the Peanut Patch. Get directions on the web. Visit thepeanutpatch.com. Let's say happy birthday, Jenna Bejarano, Adrian Magana, Jesus Gonzalez, Francisco Morgia, Anthony Ibarra, Jesus Roybal, Chris Phillips, Oriana Rodriguez, Marie Desert, Alan Tyler, Helen Tamayo, Lance Havens, Letty Rodriguez, Mike Schrum, Randy Vance, Tony Carrillo, Manny Filbert, and happy anniversary, Conchita and Salvador Briones. Okay, we've got our birthdays and an anniversary. Are you ready for news?
I'm ready.
Okay, let me check. Everything is all systems go. 3, 2, 1. World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Special Report. Federal Judge Dale Ho has gone along with an extraordinary request by the Justice Department and dismissed a historic corruption case with prejudice against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. CBS's Katrina Kaufman.
The reason that with prejudice is important is it means that these charges cannot be brought again.
Not even after Mayor Adams' bid for re-election in November.
What this judge is worried about is that he thinks the government wants to hold leverage over Eric Adams. If he dismissed the case without prejudice, that would mean that these charges could be brought again. So he thinks that this is the fairest way to handle this case.
The Justice Department requested the charges be set aside so the mayor, a Democrat, could help President Trump's immigration crackdown. Adams pleaded guilty last year to bribery and other charges after an indictment accused him of accepting illegal campaign contributions and travel discounts from Turkish officials. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Police in Madera say the man who shot a pharmacist to death at a Walgreens there didn't like big pharmacies in general. The suspect drove 80 miles to carry out the violent act. That's angered Police Chief Giacchino Chiramonte.
What I feel like is trying to erase this heinous act, which he can. It's forever now stuck in the lives of our citizens here in Madera.
The suspect arrested by officers in the store's parking lot. State lawmakers reject 2 bills aimed at banning transgender athletes from competing in girls' and women's sports in California. Assembly Minority Leader James Gallagher and other Republicans questioning the absence of Governor Gavin Newsom.
He brags all the time about how he can jam the legislature, right, to raise our gas prices, to raise our energy prices. He's done that in the past. If this was a real priority for him, fairness for young women in the state, you think he might have been here. You think he might have made some calls.
The votes Tuesday along party lines. Actor Val Kilmer dead at the age of 65. His family confirming his death, saying he died of pneumonia. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org and get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
This Entertainment Insider is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Actress Jennifer Landon wanted to be part of Paramount's hit show Yellowstone so bad, she told a tiny little lie. But in the end, it all worked out.
I haven't been on a horse since I was about 7 years old. And they went, okay, we're going to tell them that you're a professional. So I guess that lie worked, and then we had to deal with the problem down the road.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You can save big when you bundle your auto, home, motorcycle, RV, or boat. Visit Progressive.com.
Barbecue season is back.
Hey, it's Ellen, and this is Sarah Beth. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that zesty barbecue sauce. I love that it was a little sweet, a little tangy, and with the mac and cheese.
I feel like I tasted the brown sugar bacon first. It was the absolute best combination. Pro tip, 3 sandwiches are always better than 1.
Order the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich and a Coca-Cola on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. They also have mobile service vans that come to you wherever you are in the valley.
KXO News. 2 federal grand jury indictments were unsealed in San Diego on Monday. Here's Aaron Atadero with details.
5 alleged Sinaloa cartel money launderers are facing charges of multiple drug trafficking and money laundering offenses. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office in San Diego, to date, these money laundering investigations have resulted in charges against a total of 51 defendants and the seizure of more than $4.1 million and approximately 1,300 kilograms of methamphetamine, 34 kilograms of heroin, 11 kilograms of cocaine, and 14 kilograms of fentanyl. 3 of the defendants, Salvador Diaz Rodriguez, 39, Christian Noe Amador Valenzuela, 36, and Christopher Ortega Lomeli, 38, all from Mexicali, and Alberto David Benguat Jimenez, 43, of Mexico City, along with Enrique Dan Esperagoza Rosas, 39, of Culiacan, were previously charged and were also targeted with sanctions imposed by the Department of Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control. The defendants were identified as members of a money laundering network supporting the Sinaloa cartel. The investigation was handled by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration's Imperial County and Mexico City offices, the Internal Revenue Service, Federal Bureau of Investigation, Homeland Security Investigations Calexico Office, San Diego Imperial County High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area, and the Department of Treasury. In the KXO Newsroom, I'm Aaron Atadero.
April is a Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Woman Haven, a Center for Family Solutions, is calling attention to the issue. There are domestic violence support group meetings for victims and survivors of domestic violence. The groups meet every first and third Tuesday of the month in English and on the second and fourth Tuesday of the month in Spanish. The support groups help the process, help you to process the trauma and heal with other survivors. More information is available from Woman Haven. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
And volunteers installed 347 free smoke alarms last weekend. The Sound the Alarm event last weekend involved volunteers and members of the American Red Cross and community partners as they saw the devices installed in Holtville homes. Volunteers and community partners, including the Holtville Fire Department, Naval Air Facility El Centro, the Federal Fire Department, and De Anza Search and Rescue, participated in the event that helped make 102 homes safer. The Sound the Alarm campaign is part of a national program, Red Cross Home Fire Campaign. If you need a smoke alarm, residents of the Imperial Valley can visit soundthealarm.org and schedule an appointment. And it's that time of the year. The 44th Annual Children's Fair is this Saturday. The annual event, presented by the Child Abuse Prevention Council and Imperial Valley Office of Education, will be full of free activities, music, train rides, animals, free entertainment stages, and food. The fair will run from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Buckley Park in El Centro on Saturday. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have mobile service vans that come to you. You can go online and schedule an appointment, elcentromotors.net. They also have 3 locations that service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Attention, 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 furniture and mattress buyers. For the absolute lowest prices on the best selection of furniture and mattresses anywhere, you need to make a trip to Houston's Yuma Furniture. Yuma, Ashley, and Rooms Now. Because nobody can beat their prices. Nobody. With 3 huge stores and 1 massive warehouse, they have what you want in stock. Sofas, sectionals, and reclining furniture, dining sets, bedrooms, and mattresses, and best of all, with their large in-stock selection, it's available for immediate delivery, or take it home today. For the absolute lowest price on furniture and mattresses, go to Houston's Yuma Furniture, 3052 South Avenue B, Yuma. Ashley, at 2790 South 4th Avenue. And Rooms Now, just enter through Yuma Ashley. 3 big stores, the lowest furniture and mattress prices. It's Yuma's Houston's Furniture. And page 2 of the local news with a side of weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Numbers show along the southwest border, more than 960 illegal aliens have been charged with immigration-related crimes as part of Operation Take Back America. Here's Aaron Atadero.
According to the Justice Department, last week, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of California, that comprises San Diego and Imperial counties, filed 90 border-related cases, including charges of transportation of illegal aliens, re-entering the U.S. after deportation, deported alien found in the United States, and transportation of a controlled substance. The Justice Department says that Operation Take Back America streamlines efforts and resources from the department's organized crime drug enforcement task forces and Project Safe Neighborhood. In the Kxo Newsroom, I'm Aaron Atadero.
April is Autism Awareness Month, and the Brawley Police Department and friends will participate. Brawley Police and U.S. Border Patrol officers will call attention to autism awareness with a horse ride through the streets of Brawley. The ride will start at 4 p.m. on Thursday, April 3rd at the Brawley Police Department. The riders will traverse a designated route through the city and end at Main and Plaza. Brawley Police say the event is a demonstration of solidarity and community spirit as law enforcement officials and community members unite to support individuals and families impacted by autism. And Imperial Valley College is hosting a big game day and an open house. It'll be held Thursday, April 3rd. They promise a fun-filled afternoon of games, contests, and community connection. The free event is open to students, families, and residents of all ages. It kicks off from 2 to 4 p.m. in the Building 1000 lawn. There will be large inflatables, jumbo games with prizes, food trucks, and student club booths that highlight opportunities to get involved on campus. From 4 to 5 p.m., everything moves indoors to the IVC gym for half-court and free-throw contests, followed by a friendly and spirited student versus employees basketball game. The event is an opportunity to explore the campus and connect with the college community and enjoy an afternoon of school spirit and entertainment. And the city of El Centro is hosting their Easter celebration, not this weekend, but the next weekend. It'll be held April 12th at Buckley Park. They're calling it an Easter extravaganza. It will start at 10 a.m. Kids 2 to 14 will be able to search for over 11,000 Easter eggs. It's a lot of eggs. The event will feature a kid zone, local food vendors, and a meet and greet with the Easter Bunny. The Easter celebration will be open to everybody. And again, that'll not be this weekend, but the next weekend. This weekend is the Children's Fair. And yeah, that'll be fun too. All kinds of stuff going on in Buckley Park 2 weekends in a row. Gonna have fun. KXO Local News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at local weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For March specials, enjoy our drink of the month, the Irish Gold, or an ice-cold Guinness on tap. Our plate of the month for March is Chicken Poblano Pasta. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says an unsettled weather pattern will persist through the end of this week. Temperatures through the end of the week will remain well below normal before a warming trend takes shape starting this weekend. 74 our high yesterday, 55 the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 44 miles an hour yesterday. Today will be sunny with a high near 71, west winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 50, west wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Thursday, sunny with a high near 71, west-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. We have 58 degrees, 47% relative humidity, wind out of the west at about 10, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Air quality is moderate in Brawley and Westmoreland. It's good everywhere else in the valley. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers & Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
Make sure you're ready to roll this spring. Visit Liberty Motorsports during the Polaris Get Ready to Ride spring sales event and take home a side-by-side or ATV built to turn your off-road dreams into reality. Take advantage of up to $5,000 off select vehicles or flexible financing as low as 0% for 60 months for well-qualified buyers. Spring waits for no one. Don't miss your moment. The Polaris Get Ready to Ride spring sales event is going on now. Liberty Motorsports. 1999 South Arizona Avenue in Yuma. Terms and conditions apply. Not all will qualify for financing rates. See dealer for details and additional offers. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Read, understand, and follow your owner's manual. All riders should take a safety training course. Call 800-342-3764 for additional information.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball. The Dodgers dumped the Braves 3-1. Dodgers are 7-0. The Braves are 0-6. Tigers topped the Mariners 4-1. Giants beat the Astros 3-1. Twins over the White Sox 8-3. Blue Jays beat the Nationals 5-3. Diamondbacks dumped the Yankees 7-5. Marlins topped the Mets 4-2. Rangers shut out the Reds 1-0. Rays blanked the Pirates 7-0. The Brewers shut out the Royals 5-0. Angels over the Cardinals 9-7. It was the Cubs 7, the Athletics 4, and the Padres shut out the Guardians 7-0. Michael King struck out 11 in 5 innings, and the Padres have signed Jackson Merrill to a 9-year, $135 million contract extension. Merrill in just his second year in the bigs.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, Major League Baseball's average salary broke the $5 million mark on opening day for the first time. $5 million average salary. The New York Mets, with Juan Soto's record $61.9 million pay, led Major League Baseball for the third straight opening day. They've got a $322.6 million payroll, just ahead of the Dodgers. In basketball news, well, Timberwolves, they survived Nikola Jokic's 61-point triple-double in double overtime as the Timberwolves won that one, 141-39. Again, double OT. Steph Curry dropped 52 as the Warriors won a wild one against the Grizzlies. We've got NCAA basketball action coming up Saturday, the Final Four in the men's tournament. We've got games starting at noon. And, of course, on Monday night, it's the NCAA men's championship game. Yeah, I'm sorry, Farley Dickinson isn't in, so my bracket, it's gone. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. And today's financial news is brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. Southwest Postal, the only postal box service in the Valley offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. You'll find Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Well, President Donald Trump's Liberation Day is here. For months, Trump kept businesses and nations largely in the dark on his tariff plans that revolve around what he refers to as reciprocal tariffs. Today, he's promised to answer at least some of those burning questions. Yeah, but today won't relieve businesses that have been craving certainty since Trump's November victory. Rather, it'll open a whole new can of worms as countries respond to new tariffs with countermeasures on American goods, setting the stage for a new phase of negotiations that could escalate an already bitter trade war. Although Trump told reporters Monday night that he settled on a tariff plan, White House advisors were still presenting options to him yesterday, just hours ahead of his self-imposed deadline. Meanwhile, Tesla sales plunged 13% in the first 3 months of the year, as the company reported the largest drop in deliveries in its history by far, amid backlash against CEO Elon Musk, and as growing competition from other automakers' electric vehicles took a large bite out of demand for Tesla EVs. BYD has been surging with the decline of Tesla. Tesla reported that it delivered 336,600 cars in the quarter, compared to 386,800 in the first 3 months of last year. The Wednesday data represented the company's worst sales in nearly 3 years, a drop of 50,000 vehicles from a year ago. Taking a look at the big board right now, we see green. The Dow is up 86 points at 42,079. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 up 10 at 5641. The NASDAQ showing a 19-point gain at 17,468. Gold up $21.40 an ounce. Oil is up 28 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 71. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting as high as 35 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 50. West wind 10 to 15, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Thursday, sunny with a high near 71. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. We have 58 degrees, 47% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 20, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
On the radio, KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. A federal judge has dismissed the corruption case against New York City Mayor Eric Adams, acting on a request from the Trump Justice Department. CBS's Katrina Kaufman says the judge denied prosecutors the ability to possibly jumpstart the case after the mayoral election.
The judge says that he did this for a very specific reason. He said that everything here, quote, smacks of a bargain, and dismissal of the indictment in exchange for immigration policy concessions. What this judge is worried about is that he thinks the government wants to hold leverage over Eric Adams. If he dismissed the case without prejudice, that would mean that these charges could be brought again.
Later today, President Trump's expected to spell out his new round of tariffs. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
One of the winners here, domestic manufacturers. I actually visited a company in Pennsylvania that's already seeing an increase in orders. However, they warn the tariffs on aluminum and steel could hurt that growth.
Elon Musk has faced critics over his role in the Trump administration. Now there's new information on one of his companies.
Tesla sold 337,000 vehicles in the first quarter. That's down 13% from the same period last year. CEO Elon Musk has become a lightning rod, but there are other issues at work. That includes an aging lineup and a lot of new competitors.
Reporter Jeff Gilbert of affiliate WWJ Detroit. At a hearing on issues at Boeing, Texas Republican Ted Cruz turned up criticism on the U.S. Army over the helicopter collision with an American Airlines jet near D.C.
If another Black Hawk helicopter strikes another passenger jet and murders 67 people because the Army refused to change its policy of turning off ADS-B out, and rather than act proactively to protect people's lives, the Army chose to protect its bureaucratic ass those deaths will be on the Army's hands.
Millions are bracing for possibly dangerous weather later today in the nation's midsection. CBS Philadelphia meteorologist Kate Bilo is tracking it.
Parts of Oklahoma, Kansas, into Missouri. We are under active tornado watches right now. This really didn't die down overnight, and it's only going to ramp up later today. Our severe risk today, southeastern Missouri, portions of eastern Arkansas, the city of Memphis, Tennessee. That is a high risk, level 5 out of 5 for severe thunderstorms. And one of the biggest risks, tornadoes.
Hollywood mourns Val Kilmer.
Why, Johnny Ringo.
The Tombstone and Batman star died at age 65. Checking Wall Street's, right now the Dow is up 61 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it.
Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 to learn more. With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 new lines with autopay for well-qualified customers, plus taxes, fees, and $35 per line connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us, plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Chargers sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
A famous football family welcomes a new member.
Her dad's a retired football star. Mom is an outspoken podcaster.
You can kindly right off.
Kylie and Jason Kelsey have welcomed their 4th child into the world. The couple's posted photos on Instagram of Finley and Kelsey, born this past Sunday, snuggling on mom's chest and being cradled in dad's arms in a pink knit cap with a big bow. The caption, whoop! There she is. Finn joins big sisters Wyatt, Elliot, and Bennett, who was in tears in Kylie's November post announcing the girls were expecting a baby sister. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The U.S. Naval Academy has removed nearly 400 books in a fresh DEI sweep. The Military Academy at West Point says it's reviewed curriculum and is prepared to look at its libraries if ordered. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.